Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Lolade, and in today's video I will be showing you how to apply for the Wells Mountain Initiative Scholars Program for undergraduate students in 2026. Before we get into that, I want you to do a few things for me. First, I would like you to please subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. Like, share our videos. We have a lot of helpful videos for scholarship applications, and you can also leave any questions you might have regarding this application process in the comment section. And lastly, please turn on the notification so that you would get notified as soon as we drop new videos. Alright, let's get into the video. So on any browser of your choice, I would be using Chrome. Just type in our scholarship website, which is scholarshiptab.com, and you would see our homepage. Then, just to make the process faster for myself and for you guys, type in Wells. Since you already know the name of the scholarship you are searching for, come to our search box and just type in Wells. As you can see, the scholarship pops up, the 2026 Wells Mountain Initiative Scholars Program for undergraduates. Then you would click on it. So here you would get every information regarding the scholarship. So I'm just going to take you guys through everything you need to know about the scholarship. All right, so what is the scholarship all about? So the Wells Mountain Initiative Scholars Program is open to students from developing countries. So if your country falls under developing countries, you are eligible for this scholarship. And the scholarship is funded by a public charitable foundation based in Bristol, Vermont, USA, and it has been approved under the United States Internal Revenue Service. So this scholarship is usually granted for the full period of your study. So if you're studying a course that is 3 years, you will be granted scholarship for the 3 years. If it's 4 years, scholarship for 4 years. If it's 5 years, same thing as well. So it's as long as you maintain good grades, you participate in community service, and you meet WMI. WMI is Wells Mountain Initiative deadlines for submitting an official copy of your school grades and completing your semester reports. Okay, so this scholarship is fully funded. It will be closed on the 1st of March 2026. So try to apply as fast as you can. As soon as you understand what this video is about, get your documents together and start your application. Okay, what would you benefit from this scholarship? So you will get your university tuition, like I said. You would also get books and required course materials. You will get monetary allocation for that. You would also get funds for accommodation and meals and transportation. So basically, this scholarship is funding everything you need to study any course of your choice in your home country. So that's the most important thing to note. It has to be in a university in your home country. And they said it says WMI provides scholarships to students pursuing their first undergraduate degree at a university in their home country. So what are the requirements for the Wells Mountain Initiative undergraduate scholarship? So to be eligible for this scholarship, you must be 35 years or younger. So anything below 35 years, you can apply for this scholarship as of August 1st, 2026. So you must be 35 years and below as of August 1st of 2026. So you would study in your home country. So you would be applying to a university in your home country as long as it's a developing country. So you must have completed your secondary school or currently be in your final year with above average or excellent grades. So ensure that you are doing very well in secondary school before you apply for this scholarship. Also, you are either applying to a university or you are currently enrolled. So for those of you that may be in maybe say 100 level, 200 level of the university, you can still apply for this scholarship. And if you have not even entered the university at all, you can also apply for the scholarship. Then to be eligible for this scholarship, you must have a plan to live and work in your home country after graduation. So as soon as you, even in the application process, there's a part where they will ask you your plans, where you plan to live, where you plan to work after you graduate. So it must be in your home country. So to qualify for this scholarship, you must have had previous volunteer experience and committed to completing 100 hours of community service every year during your studies. So you will take out time to complete 100 hours of community service. So you can usually spread the hours over a period of time. So you must also have some financial resources, maybe like a side gig that gives you money once in a while, or maybe your parents might be supporting you with a little bit of money. So they want you to have a bit of financial resources, but you know, it doesn't have to be enough for you to afford your education. Also, it is a first generation university student. So this is a preference. It's not a must that you must be a first generation university student. All right, so this section gives you additional details about what you should know regarding this scholarship. You can check out their information flyer, frequently asked questions, recommendation letter. I will still go into these ones later, but you know, it's just here for you. This is like a very easy way to just check it out. Then this recommendation letter guidelines, usually when you apply for this scholarship, you just put in the name and the contact details of your referee. WMI would contact your referee and ask them for additional information. So these guidelines should be sent to your referee so they know exactly what they need from them as your referee, or as your referee for this scholarship. So applications must be submitted via the application portal by March 1st. Like I said, the deadline is March 1st of 2026 at 11:59 p.m. If you submit by 12 a.m. March 2nd and there is no, and they have not given any extension, your application might be invalid. So the scholarship process is usually a multi-step review process. So after you submit, you would get responses from them on the next steps to take. If there are additional information or documents they need from you, they would let you know. Another thing you should notice, please do not type all your responses in capital letter. So when you are typing, don't type the responses in capital letter. Scholars planning to study in the United States, Canada, Australia, the UK, or Western Europe will not qualify for a WMI scholarship. So like I said before, it is for only people in developing countries and not developed countries. Applications or application materials sent by email will not be considered. So the only way you can apply for this scholarship is through their official online application portal. So if you send them an email directly, there is a chance they might not even check it. Family members of the WMI team and of current WMI scholars are not eligible to apply. So if you work for the WMI, your family members cannot apply for this scholarship. And if you are also a current recipient, maybe you are currently on the scholarship and your brother wants to apply, they cannot apply during that time that you are on the scholarship. when you have completed maybe your years of study and you are no longer on the scholarship, then your relative can apply for the scholarship. But if you are working for WMI, you cannot, your family members are not eligible at all. All right, so another thing you should notice is that to be eligible for this scholarship, you know, I told you that this scholarship can pay for your school expenses, your tuition, your accommodation for the duration of your program. If it's 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, but you will be assessed on a yearly basis. So what am I saying? I'm saying that you must maintain above average grades or excellent grades every single year of the scholarship. You must complete 100 hours of community service every year. So every year that you are on the scholarship, you must complete 100 hours community service. You must submit biannual academic and community service reports on time. So your academic reports will include your semester grade results, your current bursary or fee statement, your current academic calendar, a completed scholar expense tracker with receipts showing how the WMI funds were spent. So they expect you to be very accountable. They would ask you for how you spend the funds that would be given to you. Then your community service reports that you'll be submitting biannually would be will include a summary of service activities. Then you would also need to provide photos documenting the activities. So when you go for community service, take a picture or two so that they know that you actually went for community service. Yeah, so what documents do you need for this application? It is advisable for you to prepare your documents before you even start your application. So now that I'm going to list these documents out for you, just start getting them ready, start getting them together before you start your application. So you will need your school documents. The school documents will include your secondary school transcripts. You can get this one from your secondary school. Of all the schools you attended, maybe you change schools at some point, you have to go back to the school or reach out to them to send your transcripts. You will need your national exam results if your country has them. For example, if you're a student in West Africa, you would need to submit something like your WAEC. You will also need your university transcripts if you are currently, you know, I told you undergraduates can also apply for this scholarship. If you're like in year 2, you need to submit your year 1 transcripts. Then you would also need your university fee structure. So this would help WMI understand and know the amounts you would need to fund your studies, basically. Then you would also need a personal statement. This is a short essay, so start preparing it down before the application process. You will write 2 short essays. Each essay must be 500 words or less. This is very important. Check the word count when you are writing and ensure it doesn't exceed 500 words. So the personal statements, one of the personal statements you would write would describe your background and the experiences that have shaped your life. Don't forget, if you watch our videos, you know that we have told you that you should write a story that is yours. Don't go and copy someone else's story. Write stories that are unique to you, and you don't have to write something extravagant. Just write something that is genuine. You would include information about your family, your community, your education, or any challenges or opportunities that have influenced your path so far. So they expect you to explain what circumstances led you to apply for the WMI scholarship, why you believe you are a strong candidate, include your qualities, your values or achievements that demonstrate your commitment to your goals. Then you talk about how this scholarship would support your long-term aspirations. Then another personal statement you would need to submit is one that you would explain what inspired you to pursue your chosen field of study. So you will share the experiences, interests, or role models that influenced your decision. In this essay, you will describe why this field is a good fit for your strengths, talents, or passions. You will talk about how your degree will equip you to contribute to your community, your nation, or your region. Then you would also talk about the impact you hope to create in the future. So you are encouraged to be specific and help WMI understand why this field is important to you and how it connects to your long-term goals. Like I said, let your essay be genuine. So the essay, then you would, another essay you would be writing is talking about the ideas about issues affecting you in your community. So this is a hypothetical scenario and not a funding request. So basically they are asking, in 500 words, you might get a question like this. In 500 words, answer the following. If you were given $1,000 to address a challenge in your community, what issue would you focus on and why? So yeah, they would expect you to answer, to explain the root cause of the issue and why it persists, why this issue matters to you personally, how your field of study connects to the issue or your approach, what you would do with the $1,000 grant to begin addressing the issue. Just a simple plan, don't do too much. How you would measure success, including 2 to 3 realistic indicators. So yeah, it's not like they said, it's hypothetical. They are not expecting you to go and do any big research or anything, but they just want to know if you understand and you know how to analyze a problem, how to think creatively, and how to propose a practical and meaningful solution to a problem that might be directly or indirectly affecting you. So basically, they just want to know, understand the kind of person you are. Okay, one thing that you should notice is that the WMI is very, very against the use of AI. In any part of your application, you are strongly advised to not use AI. Do not use AI to write your personal statements. Do not use AI to copy reference letters. Like it says here, ensure that the work you submit fully originates from you. If you borrow ideas from another source, cite any quotations or references, your essay will be deemed plagiarized. So they don't joke about it. Do not use AI. Do not copy people's content, so you would not lose the chance of qualifying for this scholarship. Then for your recommenders, there is a guideline. I have mentioned this before and I'll still go into it later. Or let me just go into it now. So there's a guideline for the recommenders. You are required to submit 2 recommenders with their correct email address. So ensure you are using their correct email address, because the WMI would send them an email that would detail all the documents and information they need from them about you. So you see this link here. It says click here for recommendation guidelines. You can send this to your recommender way before you start your application so that they would understand what you require from them. So you see WMI Scholars Program Recommendation Requests. So this one gives like you have been selected by the applicant to provide a recommendation letter. This is what you would need to know. So once you have added their contact details in your application, and like I said, an email will be sent to them. So in the email, you should receive an invitation email at the address provided by the applicant. If you don't see it, check your spam or junk folder. The applicants must complete their parts of the application before you receive this email. So you that you are applying for this scholarship, you must have started your application before your referee will get this email. So you would go to the login page. Okay, I think this is for the applicants. So in the recommendation letter you would be writing, you will need to include the full name of the applicants, how long you've known the applicants, describe the capacity and nature in which you have known the applicants. Usually submit a letter that is not less than 400, so between 400 to 500 words. Provide your letter on official letterhead with your contact information listed. Your contact information could be your phone number, WhatsApp number if it's different, and your email. So you need these three if you have the three in your contact information. Please do not ink signature and date the letter. Please include your ink signature. That was a mistake. Ensure you include your ink signature and you date the letter, because WMI would not accept a recommendation letter that is more than a year old. Then also for you that you are the recommender, the deadline for submitting your recommendation letter is March 1st, 2026, 11:59. The same time that the application is going to close. So this is just a little tip on what you can write about the person. Discuss why the applicant is a strong candidate, applicant's personal characteristics, comment on their proposed plan of study at their university. From your perspective, how effective is the applicant in establishing and maintaining relationships? Do they have any unique competencies, talents, or leadership qualities? If you have documented evidence of the applicant's academic, leadership, or community service achievements, it will be also nice to add them to the recommendation letter. Yeah, so that's basically what you need to know about the referees that you would be providing. So in another section of the application, you'll be required to provide an ID and a photo. The photo would be a headshot photo, and for the ID you would be required to provide a national ID or another official photo ID. So if you want to download a PDF version of the application, you can just click here and you would get the PDF version. So you can just have this on your phone or your laptop and come back to check it, or you can come back to our website. Our website is always there for you, and just go through it again. So you can see these are the information and question they will need from you. So I would advise you to download it so that you can search through it. So while you are getting your documents ready, you know what to expect when you start your application. So once you've downloaded that, now you're ready to apply. You would see here we say how to apply. Interested, go to Wales Mountain Initiative on apply.mykaleidoscope.com to apply. So I will just click on this link and I would begin my application. So here you will still find information regarding the application, but now we were about to apply, so just come here and click on log in to apply. All right, so when you click on login, you'll be directed to this page where you will need to type in a valid email address. So I'm going to be typing in mine. Then you click next. Then if you have not created an account before, like myself, you would be required to put in your details, your first name, last name, mobile number, and a secure password that you can remember. So I'll type in my first name, my last name, my mobile number. I'm from Nigeria, so I would search for Nigeria +234. All right. And I'll type in my number. Then I would create a password. So you can see your password must contain at least one special character, one uppercase, one lowercase, one number and be at least 10 characters. They recommend you actually use 12, but if you put 10, it would accept it. So I'm going to type in my password. So I just followed every instruction and you see that they accepted my password. So once it's accepted, this will turn to green. You see that before you were having this icon, and once you put everything correctly, it checks everything and your password will now be accepted. So they said, I confirm that I am at least 13 years old. If you want to opt out, you can just opt out from this. Okay, don't opt out from your email because you would need emails from them. Just ensure everything here is also checked. Then you click on submit and you get this user registered. So now I have an account on their application portal. Then now it's time to start your application. So to get started, WMI wants to get to know you. So they need your first name and your email address is already here. So I'm just going to type in my first name again. And click on next. So your date of birth, this part is your eligibility. They want to know if you are eligible for the program. So you put in your date of birth. I'm just going to put in mine. So ensure you are using your correct date of birth. I might just use anyone, but make sure you are using your own correct date of birth. So the second question is, do you plan to study in Australia, the US, Canada, the UK, or any countries in Western Europe? Your answer should be no, because remember that this scholarship is only for developing countries, and these countries that are listed here do not fall under developing countries. Are you seeking this scholarship for a master's or PhD program? No, because it is only for undergraduates. Have you completed a bachelor's degree? Your answer should also be no, because this scholarship is only for people that have not entered the university and people that are currently in the university studying their undergraduate degree. So next page. Okay, they said if you need technical assistance, maybe something is going on with the website, you can come here and click on this blue button and you would be able to send a message so they can help you rectify any technical issue you might be having. So what city do you live in? I'm going to put my city, which is Lagos. What country do you live in? Nigeria. Select your gender. I am female. Select your country of origin, Nigeria. Your primary mobile phone, +234. I'm going to look for Nigeria. All right, found it. Nigeria, then your primary mobile number. So I'm going to use the same mobile number. I'm going to try to remember it because that was not my real mobile number. But ensure you are using, at every stage, ensure you are using your own correct information. So, yeah. Then if you have a second mobile number that you would like them to reach you, just put it here. But this is optional, only if you have a second mobile number. Then once you're done, oh, this cleared. So country of origin, Nigeria. Then next page. Okay, so now you need to give your family member contact information. So now they advise you to provide details of someone you trust, someone you know that they can contact by phone number and email address. So they will contact this person anytime they cannot reach you. So give the number of someone you trust and someone that is close to you. So say I would give my brother's number. So I would type in his name, his relationship to me, brother. I will put in his phone number. I will type in his email address. Then I would confirm the email address. I can do that by just copying. Then next page. So now they want to know your tertiary education plans. They want to know what you want to do when you enter the university. Like it says here, please do not apply if you study in a developed country, or if you are seeking the scholarship for secondary school, master's or PhD. It is only strictly for undergraduate students. So your program of study, choose your program of study from this list. There is a very long list. If you don't find it there, you can just put other, then you would type in what you want to study. So okay. So the next one is specify the level of your program of study. So are you applying for a diploma, or are you studying a diploma or a degree? So just pick the one that applies to you. What is the name of your school? I'm going to type in the name of my school, University of Ibadan. Type in yours. What city is your school located? If you don't know this, please just do a quick Google search to find out the city it is located in. Then what country is it located? Then the website URL of your school. Go online, do a quick search. And you can just copy the link. Ensure it's the official website of the school that you are copying. So you just come and put the link here. Total duration of your program. You can check the school to know. You can check their website or send them an email to know how many years it takes to complete the program. Then when would you resume school? Ensure that this information are correct. Send your school an email if you search online and you can't get the correct information, or if you know someone in the school, you can just reach out to them to be sure. So what is your current enrollment status? Have you been accepted? Have you been accepted but you've not started? Are you currently enrolled and attending classes? Have you begun program of study but you are currently in a dead year or not taking classes? So did you take a break from school? Some schools allow you to skip a year, so just stay at home and resume the next year. So just put in the one that applies to you. When do you expect to finish your required course work? So if it's 4 years from, say you you are going to resume school in 2025, 4 years would be in 2029. So you just put in the correct dates, then you click next. So I'm sure some of you have been seeing the save button. If you want to leave the application at any point and come back to it, please, when you fill in the last information before you want to leave, click on save so that you would save the last step of your application. So what is your current marital status? Single. If you're married, married. If you're divorced, divorced. Children, do you have kids? Write down the one that applies to you. Number of dependents. Are there anybody that is there anybody that is depending on you for financial support? Maybe your kids, your siblings, your wife, or your husband. 0. Provide information about your parents. Are both parents alive? Is one alive? Is your father alive? Is your mother alive? Are they both deceased? So put in the one that applies to you here. What was the highest level of schooling your mother completed? Put in the one that applies to you here. What is your mother's employment status? Put in the one that applies to you here as well. So what is your mother's average current monthly income in USD? Ensure you are converting this correctly. They provided a link you can use. So just type in the link and say, let's just say, let me change it from, because I'm Nigerian, so my mom earns in Naira, but I want to convert Naira to USD. So let's say my mom earns 300K, 300,000 Naira. That's what I mean by 300K. I would convert it, and that is 206. So I will just copy it, dollars. So I'll come here to my application and paste the amounts. So it's easier if you just leave this currency converter, just leave it open because you're going to be needing it. What is her current job? Whatever your mom is doing, if she's a teacher, if she's a tailor, if she's whatever it is she's doing. Then your dad, what is his highest level of schooling? Put it in as well. What is his current employment status? If he's unemployed, if he's employed part-time, full-time, self-employed, anyone. What does your father do? Put in his job title. Then how much does he earn monthly? Let's say he earns the same amount as your mom, or you can just ask them for how much they earn. Then you convert it with that currency converter and just come and copy it. Do you have any siblings? Yes or no? Choose the one that applies to you. How many siblings do you have? Type in the one that applies to you. Are you the oldest? Another yes or no answer. Just choose the one that applies to you. How many siblings are younger than you? Since I chose that I was the oldest, he asked me how many siblings do I have that are younger than me. So 2. How many siblings are currently enrolled in a diploma or higher degree program? Choose the one that applies to you. How many siblings have completed their diploma or higher degree? Just type in the one that. So like I said, if I want to leave at this point now, maybe I'm busy, I'm doing something and I can't complete the application in one sitting, I will just click on save. So as you can see, wait for this application saved response before you now leave, so that when you come back, you just continue from the last place that you stopped. Then next page, since I want to do my own in one sitting, I can just continue. So yeah, they want to understand your financial background. Do you have any prospects for employment part-time, or otherwise while you are in school, or between semesters, where you can earn income towards your educational costs? if you remember, you would know that this scholarship is awarded to students that have a bit of financial resources but don't have enough to cover their full study expense. So they expect you to have a way to earn money. It doesn't have to be a lot of money, but so your answer here should be yes. Explain the job title. Say I plan to earn money from tutoring students. I can just put tutor. The maximum scholarship is 3,000 USD, but we do not usually award that high an amount if we provide less than the total yearly amount you have asked for in this scholarship application. Is there a way you can make up the difference? This one is up to you. Give an honest answer, yes or no. List all sources of income or support and the amount you expect to receive to help pay for your education from all sources for one full academic year. So you'll be giving this in USD, so make sure you use this currency converter. So yeah, sources of income that you would expect money from, say my job, which is going to be the tutoring job. Let's say I have one job, so I'll type in one. My family, say nobody is going to be okay. Okay, so list all the sources of income or support and the amount you expect to receive to help pay for your education from each source for one full academic year. So this will be in USD. So ensure you use the currency converter to get the correct amount. So like I had answered above. So like I had answered above, I would be earning from my job, my tutoring job. So say I would be earning, it has to be in USD, so I have to go and convert 100,000 naira to USD. That is around $68. So I will come back to my application and just paste $68. Then family, I would not be expecting anything from family, so 0. Savings, if you have savings, if you'll be earning money from your family, please put the one that applies to you. If you have savings, say I have a 50k savings, that's around 34 USD. I would come and I would paste it here. Have you been awarded scholarships before? No. Any government loans? No. If you have, please put in the correct amount and ensure you convert it before you put it. Any other loans? No. Total amount you can provide. See that they've rounded it up. They've added it together here for you. So 103 USD. You can't change this one. Does the school allow you to continue taking classes with this debt? So what they are asking you is that in case the money they provide for you is not going to be enough, will your school allow you to continue taking classes if you still have like an amount of debt to pay back? So no or yes. How much money are you requesting from WMI in USD? So ensure that you have done your calculations very well. And if you remember, WMI said they can provide up to $3,000, but they are not assuring you that it would be $3,000 they will give you. So just put in the one that you know would be enough for you annually. So then you go to the next page. All right. In this section, they want to know about your academic costs. So if you've not already gotten admission, you should reach out to someone in the admission department, maybe via email or a phone call, check your school website for that. Or if the school is not far from where you stay, you can make a quick visit to the school and reach out to someone. Just check someone in their admin department and ask about this information. If you've downloaded the PDF, you can go along with the PDF and just, if you have downloaded the PDF, you can take the PDF with you so that you don't forget the details you need to request from them. So like I said, the name of the first question, the name of your local currency. Mine is Naira. So I will just put Naira there. The current exchange rate. So $1 equals what amount in your local currency? So go back to that page and change it from. So you go back to that page and check the exchange rate of Naira, of USD, one USD to Naira. So I'm using Naira, like I said, I'm using Naira because I am from Nigeria. You will use the one of your own country. So from one. So presently, one USD is 1,450 Naira. So I will just copy it and paste it here. What dates did I make this exchange rate? Like, you have to give the correct dates that you did this, that you calculated the exchange rate. So I'm going to be using today's date, which is 8th of December 2025. Please enter estimated costs in your local currency for one academic year. Please do not make mistakes. You can see that since the beginning of this application, we've been using USD rates, but now they are asking for the cost, your academic cost in your own local currency. So yeah, I'll be giving the academic cost in Naira. So for tuition, say I'm supposed to pay 1.5 million Naira for a year. I'll put it there. Any other payments outside from your tuition fee, like your lab fee, your uniforms, your activity fee. This is why I said it is important for you to reach out to the school if you don't already have admission and you've not gotten this information about your academic costs. So ensure that it is as accurate as possible. Let's say I have to pay 500,000 Naira. Cost of accommodation, include it here as well in your local currency. Is the cost of accommodation included in your school fees? If it is, yes. If it isn't, no. Cost of meal. So how much would you need to feed yourself for a 1-year duration while you are in school? So are your meals included in your school fees? Yes or no? Cost of books and school supply. So this is to sum up the total amount that you need. So now enter estimated cost in USD for one academic year. So what you do here is you just go back up and convert everything you've listed in USD. So I'm going to be changing it back to Naira to USD. Naira to USD. So I'll just be copying and pasting so I don't make mistakes. So my tuition fee is $1,033. So I'll just put it here. So I'll just put it here. So I'm trying to correct a mistake that I made. Okay. So my school fee that is not included in my tuition fee is how much? I will go and do the exchange. So that's 344 USD. Okay, so the cost of accommodation, you put in the USD equivalent of what you put in Naira up here. So I put 400K, 400,000 Naira. So I would go to my converter, convert it, then come back and just paste it here. Is the cost of accommodation included? Ensure that you are putting the answers you put above in this place. So I will just put, then it will sum up everything for me. So do you live on campus or off campus or with your family? Choose the one that applies to you. Then so please upload the fee structure from your university. If you are not yet accepted, provide the fee structures from the school website. If you've gotten your admission, the school would give you your first year fees. So you'd upload that document. If you haven't, you can check your school's website or you can email your school for them to send you a copy of this fee structure. So you will just upload a file. Please do not pay much attention to the file that I would be uploading. Then you go to the next page. What do you plan to do after you complete your education, including where you hope to live? So if you've not gotten an answer for this, you can save your application here, go and sit and write down the answer to this question, ensure it's correct, and do not use AI. At no point should you use AI in this application. So I'm just going to copy this example that I have here and put it. And remember, one of the requirements is that you must live in your home country after you study. So in every answer you are giving, like here, where do you hope to live? Ensure it is somewhere in your home country. So maximum of 150 words. Be mindful of the word count. Do you know any current or past WMI scholars? No. Have you applied for the WMI scholarship in the past? No. How did you hear about WMI? Through a scholarship website, which is our platform. So I would just look for online scholarship platform and go to the next page. So your education history. In this section, they want you to provide all your secondary and post-secondary information, education information. So I'll add an entry. So I'll put the one for my primary school and my secondary school. The location of your school, fill it in. The city and the country, Nigeria. Level, secondary. If there is the year you graduated from secondary school. So don't mind my answers. I'm just putting random answers. Ensure you are putting the ones that, apply to you. So you need at least 2 entries here. So you can put your, for those of you in Nigeria, you can put in your JSS and your senior secondary school. So your junior secondary school and your senior secondary school. So they will both fall under secondary. Then the year you completed from JSS 3, you put it there. 20. Just ensure that the dates you are giving are correct. If you are unsure, go and check your school documents. You have to give accurate information at all times. Then on the next page, have you applied to any other scholarships? No. Then you would be asked to give history of your past employments or internships. If you don't have any, you may skip this section, but if you do, please give at least one. So I'm going to add my tutoring job, name of organization, employment status, employed part-time, start date. You give the day you started. Do you currently work here? Yes or no? Give the one that applies to you. End dates. And you just give a brief description. Like I said before, don't mind my text. I am just using random text. Then convert using current exchange rates. Ensure is the correct. You convert whatever amount you earned or you are earning in your you convert whatever amount you earned or you are earning in your local currency to USD. So your monthly, not yearly, your monthly salary. Then I'll go to the next page after I'm done. So they need your volunteer history. Remember that volunteering is compulsory. So you cannot skip this part. So you add an entry. How did you volunteer? As a tutor, name of organization, if it was done in an organization. If not, just leave this place blank. Then you give a brief history of the volunteer activity. Do not use AI. Just write down correct information and ensure that your grammar is readable and understandable. So the date you started volunteering, ensure the date is accurate. Are you currently volunteering with this organization, or are you currently undertaking the volunteering activity? So another yes or no answer. End date. If you've stopped volunteering, you put an end date. If not, you can leave it. Total hours you volunteered for. Remember, you need at least 100 hours. And you should be able to show proof of that. So this is one of the most important parts of this application, which is your personal statement. Like I said, if you had downloaded that PDF I told you guys about, you would have gone through it and you would have had your answers ready, so that in this place you will not spend too much time and you just be copying the answer directly from any documents. When you are providing the answers to this, take your time. This is why I advise that you start this application as soon as possible, because you just have 3 months before it closes. So take your time. It's even less than 3 months. It's like 2 months and a few weeks. So take your time, get your answers. It should be within 350 to 500 words. It shouldn't be more than 500 words. Do not use AI. They are very serious about not using AI for your personal statement. So I'm just going to copy this example that I have here. So don't forget, it shouldn't be more than 500 words. So 350 to 500. And I'll just put it here. Another personal statement about your chosen field. So you read through this very well. They said, share experiences, interests, role models. We've gone over this before, but I want you to take your time, read, understand before you provide your answer. Then another essay question, they will ask you like, if you were given $1,000 to address a challenge in your community, what issues would you focus on why and why? We've spoken about this too before. Ensure it's an issue that is currently ongoing in your community, and just be creative and be and show that you can analyze a problem and provide a solution, a meaningful solution. Then once I'm done, I'll next page. Then now you're expected to upload your academic reports. This upload can only be in PDF formats, PDF, PNG, JPG, and JPEG. Ensure that your document is not locked or encrypted. Put a document that does not require password, something that they can, once you upload it, they can just see it and access it directly. So don't mind the documents I am uploading. I'm just uploading a random document. Ensure it's your own correct document you're uploading. So they say upload the first one is upload an official transcript of grades from your secondary school. Go to your secondary school and collect this. They should give you for free, but some schools might, want to collect a small amount of money from you. Then upload a key to interpret your secondary school grades. So, like the US and Nigeria don't use the same grading system. So you can just upload if your grading system is different from that of the US, upload like another document that they can use to understand it. So like what does A mean in your country? What does it mean in how would they understand what getting an A means? Is A from 70 to 100? Is A from 80 to 100? Is A from 90 to 100? So different countries use different grading system. So that's basically what that means. Does your country require national secondary exam? Like I have said before, if you are from West Africa, if you did your secondary school in West Africa, we have the WAEC. So your answer should be yes. If you are from any other country that also has a national exam, you would choose yes. If not, no. If your answer is yes, but you've not gotten your results, you can pick yes, but I haven't received my results yet. Then you go to the next page. So this is another very important part, which is the recommendation letter. I already showed you guys the guidelines on how your referee or your recommenders would navigate this part of your application. So what you need to know is that whatever information you are giving of your recommender here should be accurate. Ask them for their correct contact details, their correct name, the correct way they should be addressed, because an email will be sent to them from WMI to ask for the letter and also any other further information that they might need. So once you add your contributors, the contributor now, they mean the recommender or the referee. Once you add their first name, last name, and email address, they will be sent an email. Please make sure you type in their emails correctly to ensure they receive it. If your recommender does not receive an email, simply have them visit this website and type in their email address as their username and use forgot password feature to set up a password. Once they are logged in, they will see your application request on their dashboard. But it's very likely that they would get the email. Now you would add your recommenders. Add the person's first name, the person's last name, the recommender's email address, and a message. This message you can include I'm just going to add a dummy text, but you can include further description of the person, maybe who the person is to you. Then you add this name, the second recommender. Ensure it is their correct email. So, and also reach out to them before you put them as your recommender. So they would not, it will not be like a thing of shock when they are emailed. And so they will be able to respond to WMI as early as possible. So once you've added them, if you make a mistake, all you have to do is just delete and add them again. Now you will need to upload your headshot and your national ID. You may also upload up to 3 additional photos of you within your community volunteering. So this is just like an extra step to let them know that you put that you've had volunteering experience. So this is an extra step to prove to them that you've indeed, like, you actually got volunteering experience. So I would upload my headshot here. I would upload my national ID. Do not mind the documents that I am uploading. Upload your own national ID. If you do not have a national ID, you can provide an alternative form of identification or a statement here why you cannot upload your national ID. So here you can upload any additional photo of you volunteering, just pictures, any pictures you might have. You can upload up to 3. Then I'll go to next. So if you want to make any changes in your application, like I said, just click on any of this and you would be able to edit and save. And you can just go back to get your, you can change your recommenders at any point. You can change your documents. So before you go to submit, ensure that you are not coming back to edit anything. You've answered correctly, you've provided correct documents, correct information. And once you are certain, like 100% certain, you just type in submit. And yeah, just like that, you have applied for the Wales Mountain Initiative Scholars Program. You can be checking your status from time to time. The program status is currently accepting applications. Pending the contributor, they would reach out to the contributors now and it will let you know if they've responded. So you can just be coming to your portal to just check where you are in your application. So that will be all for today, guys. If you have any questions regarding the application, if there's any part that is not clear to you, you can leave your questions in the comment section and I will see you again hopefully very soon. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video to any undergraduate student that you know that might need help with their school expenses. Yeah, and I would see you in the next video. Bye, guys.